taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continue to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's risky.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Canes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of
guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the single back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Colorado. Made the great points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Carr. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Holds it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This receiver, your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Bellamy. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hard running there. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Buffs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Kane. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And here comes that mine. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. It's a running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. We saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the middle. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Lewis wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's got him. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards. But sometimes you got to realize,
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
it's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown! Touchdown, Hurricane! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Defense in press coverage. Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. On the ground, it's Bellamy. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Lewis to throw. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they could.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
At the 27. And it's good enough for
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they will... Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Lewis to throw. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bellamy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there. This senior defender.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Bellamy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got pretty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react and come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He makes the grab, and they're able to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's complete.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it still on his feet.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle there. Now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking for room. It's Bellamy. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here comes the heat. They're working. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Works the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision make.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lewis to throw. quickly to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the 2nd half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Canes are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Lewis wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
not like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. This time he's got it.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ready to fire from the pistol. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. On target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. Will not get there. A 4th down looking to gather a little more strength. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Touchdown, Miami! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That score will get fourth quarter as they go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick step and go. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Lewis to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to...
There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Punts it out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if they just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.